Hey, Eugene here. Thanks for tuning in today. I wanted to show you a little conversation that I had with a referral. This lady came to me from somebody that I had already done business with, and she said that the lady who was referring her said that she had nothing but nice things to say, and that she wanted the same experience that her friend had. And so what you'll notice in this video is I do an introduction with this lady, and I've already had a conversation with her once whenever setting the appointment. But what I did here is I did an in-depth needs analysis that really helped me understand a little bit about what her specific situation was, so that way I could help her based on her specific needs. Now, one of the things that you'll notice is this lady that I'm speaking with, the referral, she basically said that she wants what her friend has, and that she said that her friend's really happy with the benefits and the price, and that's what she wants to go with also. And notice how the easy thing to do would have been just to say, okay, here you go. Here's what your friend has. Here's the price. Here you go. They live really close to each other, so the rates would be very similar. But instead, what I did is I actually took the time to get to know her situation a little bit and explain to her why we needed to take the time to actually go through a needs analysis and see if her needs are different than her friend's needs. And so notice in this conversation, you're only going to get about 3-4 minutes of it, where I take something that could have been a 10-15 minute long presentation, and I kind of hit the brakes a little bit and see how I tell the lady politely that we still need to go through the motions to better understand her specific situation, so that way I can help her according to her needs, just like I did with her friend. Because the worst thing that you can do as an agent is take the easy way out and say, okay, here's what we're going with, here's what we're doing, because your friend said that this was the best thing, and instead actually take the time and go through it the right way. I learned about her doctors, I learned about her prescriptions, I learned about how often she travels, how often she uses her insurance now, how healthy she is. So I went through all that stuff with her later in the conversation, but before I did all that, I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose her, right? And the best way to do that is to say, look, I need to do a needs analysis for you because this is for your best interest. And that's what I did in this conversation. And so I wanted you to hear that a little bit. Just take the time to listen to this conversation. It's only going to be a couple minutes long. Just the introduction of it, of how I tell her what a needs analysis is and why we have to do one.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Eugene here. Is this good?
Are you there?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm trying to get my headset to work.
I understand. I work remote too.
Okay, awesome. I think we're good now. So you are turning 65 tomorrow,
Yep.
and let me ask you just a few more questions, because I know we spoke a little bit earlier, so I have some information. Your retirement, your health insurance you have through your company before you retire,
Uh-huh.
that's going to go through until the day that you retire, which you're shooting for end of May.
Yes.
Okay. And
Either in the May or the first part of June.
gotcha. And is that
I
Blue Cross?
haven't really told my boss a date yet because I haven't really come up with it.
Right. Now, and that's Blue Cross Blue Shield, right?
No, I'm with Cigna.
Cigna. For some reason I thought it was Blue Cross, but that could just be a
Well,
note I made about somebody else. Sometimes, when you're
we have different plans we can choose from, but I'm with Cigna.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome. And so that Cigna will just stay until you're ready to retire, which we're hopefully shooting for a June 1st effective date.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, on your Medicare card, does it have A and B, or does it just have A?
It has A and B.
Okay. A and B, got it. And so we need something to replace the Cigna, so that way whenever you finally do retire, you have full benefits.
Absolutely.
Okay. So your birthday is tomorrow, 1958, what the year you were born, right?
1958.
Yep. Now, how much do you know about Medicare now?
I know about as much as what explained to me when she talked to you. Which is not really a whole lot, but I have had conversations with other people that just when she said she got hers first and she loved you, she said you were great and prices were reasonable and it got her all that she needed. I said, well, I'll just go with them.
That's awesome. Well, that's what I do. I try to help as many people as I can, and so there are a couple different options. And so I know the options that she picked, they were best for her, right? Because as a broker, I don't represent just one company. I represent a lot of different companies, and usually through like a little needs analysis and just learning a little bit about how you, whether or not you travel, just some of the things about your life will help us determine what would be the best option for you. And she has what's best for her. And so I just want to kind of run through what your options are, and that way you can make the best decision for yourself.
Okay.
And so original Medicare, it consists of a couple different parts. You have A and B, which is what's on your. All right, so that was just a little part of the conversation. The entire conversation was actually an hour long, and we went through the process of actually going through her prescriptions, through her doctors, and really going through everything to make sure that what we're doing for her was in her best interest. Turns out that the plan that she ended up going with was completely different than what her friend ended up going with, because she actually saw the value in how it would help her, and how the benefits that we chose for her would be better than what we did with her friend, who was the one that was referring to her. And so just a little words of advice: don't take the easy way out. Actually take the time. This conversation with this lady was about an hour long, and it really went into so much detail. I could have let the whole conversation on here, but there have been a lot of editing out personal information, doctors, HIPAA compliant stuff, and that's just not something that I wanted to go through. In case I accidentally missed something, I wouldn't want it to have it publicly displayed on this channel. So if you like content like this, if you like videos where I go and have conversations, and maybe there's objections that you have with your clients that you're just having a hard time overcoming, comment them below, and I'll dig through the archives and see if I can find some kind of content that actually specifically addresses those objections or those things, the needs that may come up that you're having a hard time going through. I'd love to help any way I can. Again, my name is Eugene Marchenko. If you need help with anything related to data, phone numbers on speaking to clients or mailing lists, if you need help with virtual assistants, and if you need help with your admin work, that's something that we can help you with also. Or if you need help generating your own leads, that is definitely something that we can do for you as well through the Trained Telemarketers program that we have. All the information is going to be linked down below. Whatever your needs are, if you have any questions, my contact information will be down there as well. If you have any questions, comment, email me, reach out any way you can or you need to, and just stay tuned for more content like this. If you do like these types of videos, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll try to pump out as much of this type of content that I can. Thank you.